Welcome back to High Button Sports here, and I can't believe it's here, but it is the final round robin game of the weekend. The hometown Antigonish taking on the top-seeded Bedford Blues. We're off to the races here. Gallagher Temple in net for Bedford. He'll steer that one aside into the corner, played off the puck, and we're off to the races. That puck cut out in front. Antigonish gonna be putting it all on the line here for this one. We'll get into all the clinching scenarios here in a second, but just to start us off, Bedford down the right side, picked up by Burke. Burke had a fantastic game yesterday. Drop pass there into Mood. Mood tried to strip in front. That one played off in behind the net. Antigonish has been the surprise of this tournament. The host team has been phenomenal. Lost to Dartmouth, won against Valley, but that Dartmouth game, one of the better losing efforts I've commentated all season long. Down in towards the middle, it just ended up being the goalie. Mood tries to get that head, and McPhee takes a bump. McPhee, one of the top D-men here on the Bedford side. More of a defensive guy, playing more of a defensive style this year he's played, but I do know he's got some offense in his repertoire. That one picked up back to the middle. Back to O'Leary, and we're off to the races here. So the hometown Bulldogs taking on Bedford. Like I said, if the Bulldogs tie or they win, they are in. If it comes down and they lose, it all comes down to point percentage. Right now they sit at a .54. That is the final and fourth spot in the semifinals tomorrow morning. But the other thing about it is that that could be massively skewed here if they suffer a blowout loss. So you've got to avoid that at all consequences. Right now they're at .54 goals against. Dartmouth is at .38 goals against, and unfortunately for Acadia, .36 goals against. So Acadia officially eliminated despite having the same records right now as Antigonish and Dartmouth. So Dartmouth parents and fans watching on intently, they want to see a blowout here for Bedford. Antigonish has got to keep it together. They've got that .54, so you cannot let that goal percentage drop below 3.6. We'll see what happens. Or 3.8, my mistake. We'll see what happens here, but a tie or a win and you're in. So Bulldogs motivated here. Jones down the right side. Shot in, that one in the shin pad. McPhee's gonna steer aside. It's loose there in front. Picked up Bedford in their classic blues to match the name. Down the left side into the zone they come. Brian drop pass back to big Hunter McLean. Hunter McLean cuts in front. Shot, that one tipped off in front. Trying to lay out for it. It stopped. And now covered in front there again as first opportunity of the game here for the Bedford side. And there'll be a whistle. The Bedford fans there on the other side, the hometown Antigonish. There's a lot of fans in the building here, seeing if their team can pull it off and become that fourth and final seed. Tassa, Pictou County, and Bedford, all the three qualifying teams. And why are they're bringing Brian to the box? And I think we might have a penalty here early against Brian. He'll head in, and Antigonish now with an early chance. That one wasn't called off the jump there. They had to actually fish him off the bench. Something you don't usually see. Let's hear. Hooking. Okay, so Brian with the hooking call. Like I said, not often you see a guy fished off the bench once he'd gone off for his change, but they got him for that one. And Antigonish with an early chance here. Every goal counts for Antigonish. Down the right side. Into the offensive zone, pushed off the end of the stick. How much heart does this Bulldogs team truly have? Taking on the top seed at Bedford. Bedford trying to be the only 3-0 team in the tournament. Actually, no, Tassa just did it there. Sorry, they were down in the third. I had to think about that one for a second. Been a long couple days, but that is the thing. So Bedford trying to become one of the 3-0 teams. Tassa, obviously, that big win against Pictou County. A little lag in the brain there, but shake that one off and move on, Jeff. Chisholm in behind with it. Over to the wall, O'Leary cuts it off. O'Leary walking in right side, good hands, but eventually knocked off. The defense for Antigonish has been phenomenal. That's kind of been the bread and butter for them. Worked into the right side, sent it to the end boards. That freed up to Brewer. Brewer shot down. Length of the ice there. Stopped up by the goaltender, knocked away. Left side, Antigonish try to work it out. We got the two twins out there in the Murrays, Sam and Andy. They've been prominent this tournament so far. Trying to spin it on. Brewer clearing again. 24 seconds left to go on the Bulldogs power play. Grabbed in front, worked to the line, out of the shot, and that went off the crossbar. And a perfect opportunity here early for Merrick Stewart, who got the MVP yesterday for his effort against Valley late last night. That one shot in, tipped in front, Gallagher Temple steers aside. Another shot in, that one can't get off the end of the stick. In behind, over to the right side. Sharp angle shot, cut to the middle, and a good opportunity. They got one grade A chance there on the power play. Down through the middle. Bedford now back to even strength, and we are 5 minutes into this one. Lots of fans, like I said, in here. A buzz. The hopes and dreams of the Dartmouth side and Antigonish on the line here in this one. Oh, and now that I think about it even more, my tired brain, it was a tie last game because of that last goal, so it actually would be Bedford being the first undefeated team. There we go, and got it there. So Tassa ended up going 2-0-1 because of that tie late. So Bedford trying to become the first 3-0-0. So I guess Tassa wasn't defeated, but this will be, you know, it was all just in the words. It's all in the wordplay, folks. Over to the left side, that one knocked over. Spun in along the board. Bryant playing that hard. He'll get knocked down by a pair of Antigonish players. No harm, no foul, no penalty. McLean down the right side, tipped in behind. Surrett tries to get ahead of McLean. McLean above, shot in, saved there. That one stayed out. McLean with a nice move, an even better save and net there by Montbriquet. That's sent in the other way. That one just rolled out on the right side post there. Bulldogs moving in, left side, into the skate there, McPhee. Down to Surrett, and in ahead. Through the middle. Just trying to spin around, it's on the stick there. McLean's gonna have another effort in that one. Another save by Montbriquet. Worked in front. Corralled in by the Bulldogs. Back to the line, McPhee. McPhee slap shot. Beautiful one, right on net. Montbriquet, another save. Goaltender on fire early for Antigonish. Worked in front and another save, steered away. Back to the line, Crawford gonna send that down. Hustled after for Duffy. Duffy picked up in the zone. Down the right side, Hackala. Hackala pinched off on the wall, spun back around, tried to work it forward. Down into the zone, sharp angle. Mood tried to cut in towards the net there. Number 6, Jackson Mood. In behind, looking for the wraparound. Stuffed. Good job getting over there. That one had a chance. Back down the wall, and we fought for it. Worked in front now off the end of the stick. Step in there. Duffy stick handling through the zone. Duffy left side, drop back. In behind, Mood, nice return pass. Duffy on the half wall now. Duffy gonna step in, low shot, trying to tip it by. That one tipped out to Jones. Jones shoots at the length of the ice, and he might be beaten to this puck. Dwyer, Solomon Dwyer shooting that one on. Save, chance in front, missing. Oh no, what a perfect opportunity, wide open, Andrew Jones. Solomon Dwyer started that play. Jones almost finished it. Back in towards the middle, down the right side, that puck onto the stick, and there's a buzz here early, halfway through the first period, 0-0. Into the zone, spin around in front, tipped back, another tip on it. Land in ahead to Gillis. Gillis catches that on his stick, he'll try to stick handle it out, left side, pull back. Van Polgees, up the right, slowly moving in. Trying to toe drag around, still has it. Shot on, save there, Montbriquet. Up to the task. 7:01 left to go in the first. We're officially halfway through this period. And it's 0-0. Ready to go here with another puck drop. Every play getting a big reaction from the crowd right now. kind of like David versus Goliath in some senses. Antigonish definitely good enough to be here and good enough to play tomorrow, but just in the sense you're taking on the top team, your backs are against the wall, all the pressure comes down to you in your home barn on your home provincials with the stands as full as they've been all weekend long. People watching along at high button at home, will they be able to tie or beat Bedford and punch their ticket till tomorrow? Or will they be able to hold them off enough this game to punch that exact same ticket? Who knows? Robertson on the right side, down in front. That one catches a shin pad. Trying to steer out. Hunter McLean left side. He'll do a spin around. Misses the mark there. A rare off-put shot there. Now in front, Surratt's shot. That one rises in behind. Now Bedford's starting to circle a little bit here. Robertson, a good pinch down the half wall. He'll shoot it on, blockered away. Down to the right again. It's flicked into the zone. Hakala off the skates. Hakala spun around. Hand off there. Looking for the lead pass. Sent in. Icing waved off. Grabbed now by Andy Murray. Andy Murray knocked down as he works that puck on the head. Down the right side. Picked up by Murray. Murray will just shoot that in off the end boards. Trying to catch up to it left side. Nice stop-up play there in the corner by Brown. Brown back to the line. That one jumps over the stick. Pressure now in behind. And a turnover created. Down in front. He's got Mood with him. Dished off the ski. Now Burke shot and a rare Burke miss off the left side. Picked up the other way, Antigonish. 5 minutes left to go here in the first. Sent in. They're going to get fresh legs out. Bedford will keep the same guys out there. Mood has that jump off his stick, left side. Shot back down. Picked up by McQuarrie. In among the skates. Stopping and wrapping that around the boards there to McMullen. McMullen there. That's turned over. Mood has that, the skates. This line's been out there a while for Bedford. Back into the middle, far shot, booted up into the air on a block, and they're gonna say high stick here. 4:42 left to go in the first. Someone turned on the heaters in here, so I'm up here sweating in the booth. I guess that's a nice little difference from, I think that's a nice little difference from what it's been all weekend. All weekend I've been a little chilly. Antigonish, I've thoroughly enjoyed my time here, though. This has been one of the favorite tournaments I've probably ever done, and that is partially in part to all the strong viewership at home. I truly appreciate it. Glad to bring you all the action. I'll be doing the one semifinal tomorrow because it's simultaneous. Can't be at two places at once. Then the bronze medal and the gold to finish it out. So I'll be here the rest of the way with you. And my partner Troy Langstaff, more than competent. He's over there at the St. FX rink. He'll be doing the other semifinal here at the Antigonish Arena tomorrow morning as well. Van Polge's lead pass in there. Trying to push that puck forward onto the stick. O'Leary tries to shoot it on, knocked over to the left side, picked up. Hustled down that ice. One-man effort in there for Jones. Into the corner, Land. Duffy up the right side. Stick handling O'Leary. Van Polgeest through the middle. Van Polgeest dished off McLean. He takes an extra second. Now right side shot. Save there. Monberquette getting over. Looking for the wraparound. Oh no, we actually went for the Zegras there. Gillis, the D-man, deep in the zone, trying for a little fancy move. It'll be knocked over to Robertson. Robertson pushes it up to McLean. Hunter McLean down the right side. In towards the middle. Surratt shot on, missing wide. Lead pass now down the right side. Back to Gillis. Gillis tried to send his best buddy McLean up the middle. Back in behind. Stop up play. Sam Murray. The Murray twins, along with Merrick Stewart, all those low single numbers have been all over the games here for Antigonish. I remember it. They don't have the name bars out there, but I can remember it at this point. Gillis now left side, shot blocked in there by Andy Murray. Back over, chipped in front, shot, scores. Bedford will finally put one in here after sustained pressure. Antigonish held them off nicely, but that's in the back of the net there. 2:41, and you can't let that one get you down. That was a broken play in front. Marquette's been playing great. It's only one. And with 2:41 to go in the first, Bedford will get their first goal. Like I said, you cannot let that get you down. You're still very much alive, and you've played a pretty good period along with a good tournament. Let's see how Antigonish responds. So Sebi Surratt on the board first, now cut down the right side. It'll be one-on-one, move around, left side sent in, almost through the 5-hole. It actually was through the 5-hole that rolled up the left side. Oncoming puck there, that one blocked. Burke tried to fire it on, it's back to the line, McPhee. So 1-0 Bedford here with 2:15 to go in the first. It's been a high energy first period here. Down the right side, Burke. Burke, he's gonna backhand on, pad save, looking for the rebound. Got just enough of it there. Back to the line, Hopkins. McPhee over there looking for that pass. Asher Hopkins couldn't get it over. Now one timer in front, swept on. Francis McDonald turned over to the right side, stepping in there. Backing around. Hopkins has that miss him wide. Brewer circling back in the zone, up the right side, trying to steer that in ahead, pushed forward. Shot on the left side, they're gonna skate this one out. Into the zone they come. Held off, back into center. Dished off to McMillan. McMillan down and behind. Duffy's gonna be first to it. Duffy, a very smart hockey player, showing his brain there, just working that across safely, and now we got it moving back the other way. Last minute of play in the first period, 1-0 Bedford. Down the right side, try to get back to the middle. Duffy shot that one wide off the left. Back to McLean, Land. Over to McLean on the wall. He'll step in, he'll be spun out. No arm, or the arm will go up late there. McLean drawing the penalty. And it'll be a tripping call here with 43 seconds to go in the first period. So Bedford up one, getting the power play. One back, McLean. Back to Gillis. Gillis dishes it across. Now back to Gillis. A nice return pass there by Burke. Good heads-up play there. Number 19, McMullen, in the back of the net, try to jam it in on there on the side. It's covered up. Marquette. And that's the key here is this Bedford team, they'll get in front and they'll get good opportunities after that initial shot. So if you can stuff them in that part of the ice, then you're looking at a much better score come the end of this game, regardless if you win, lose, tie, everything in between. 1:43 left to go in the power play, 25 seconds left in the first. One ahead, trying to chop that thing forward. Flicked out nicely, back to McPhee. McPhee's gonna circle back, play it back to Brian. Brian, McLean who drew that penalty. Hands off to Gillis on the right side. In front, Brian, trying to wrap around Burke on it, and that one can't get on. He skated into that one like he knew he was putting it. It just made the save there in net. Marquette still staying up to the task, and that one's gonna bring us to the end of the period. So 1-0 at the end of one. They'll head back. We'll take a 30-second break here. Be back for the second. back in here, set to center. Ain't no rest for the wicked here as we continue on. 1-0, 1:17 of power play time here. Second period action. Bedford up 1-0. Tail of the tape there in the first period. A real strong start from the Bulldogs. Bedford hemming them in their zone, but Montbriquet being the difference here so far. And that one whistled down. Remember, a win or a tie will guarantee Antigonish that last spot. A loss potentially. 0.454 goals against they've got. That probably lowered a little bit now with that one in there. They've got to beat 0.38. So if it does come down to a loss here for Antigonish, we won't really be able to say for sure here on the broadcast how it's going to go. You just kind of have to keep an eye, but I'm telling you all the information I've been given and what I can provide. That one down the left side. Stopped up by Land. Good defensive play there to get back over. Back in behind, lead pass there. Brian tries to put it around. It's stopped up and splits the D the other way. 37 seconds left to go on the PK. Duffy now. Duffy gonna hustle this one out. Up to Mood on the right side. Mood back to Duffy. Back to Mood. 14 seconds and try to get fancy there. Spun it out, it'll exit the zone. Mood now cutting in. Down the right side, poke back. O'Leary with a shot. Now on the left side, shot. Pad save, Montbriquet. There, stopping Sebi from getting another one. Gillis down the right side. Picked up in behind. Played over to back to even strength. 5-on-5 here now. Puck fished out from behind. Back down low on the left side, in towards the middle. Try to cut back through center. We are 5-on-5 here, Antigonish. Sends it down the other way. No icing. Gallagher Temple gonna stay in his net. Shot off the stick there. Try to spin back around Gillis. Gillis dished across past Robertson's stick. Robertson up the wall, hooked up to Hakala, knocked back the other way. Antigonish now on rushing. Crawford. It's fought for intensely on the boards there. It'll come back. Last man back there, cleanly fielded and over to the left side. That one's sent down. Got to see the jersey tuck there in behind. Might have been James Boyle, last man back, but whoever it was made a nice play. I think it was James Boyle, yep. I guess they don't have the NHL rules applying here. No jersey tucks unless you're Connor McDavid when he was like first 5 years in the league. I think he's ditched that since then. Actually, I know he has, but the jersey tuck there. That was number 12, James Boyle, though, who made that nice last man back play. It could have been a rush the other way. Spun it out calmly. 12-16 to go here in the second. Off the wall, back to the line. That's chipped down the right side. Slap pass in, picked off in front. Quick shot, that one saved, and a nice one by Gallagher Temple on top of that. And I think it was Andrew Jones who got the quick snapshot there, trying to tie it up. 1-0 to score here still. Dartmouth players looking on intently. One forward, Bedford skating this down the ice. Left side, Brian. Poked him behind into the corner. Surratt tries to center it. Battle for there. Chisholm giving Surratt a tough time. It eventually comes back to Hopkins. Asher Hopkins. Lead pass. Over to the right side. Chopped that into the bench. Past Snide. Snide, the other Bedford goaltender. Very skilled young individual there. He'll be on the bench here for this one. I presume he'll play the semifinal tomorrow morning. Not sure though. Can't say anything for sure in this tournament. If today's proven anything. fight for it. And oh, the linesman down, and he's up in the pile. He was right in there like he was a player. Over to the right side, try to lead past that, onto the stick, now down the right, just onside they come. Back in the zone, land onto the stick. Pinched in along the end boards. Try to free that up. Left side stick handle, Mood. Mood looking for Duffy. Over to Hakala. Down on the wall, Hakala pulling back. In behind. Tried to hand that off, 10:50 to go here in the second. Spun around. Back to Duffy. Duffy stepping in to the middle. Wide open shot, blocked in front. And a huge block there by Andy Murray. As that was a good shot coming in, and it didn't even reach to the net. Try to chip by. Antigonish paws that down. It's over in the corner. Tried to free it up. Spun around. That chips off a stick, and it'll actually negate the icing. So lucky there as Duffy hustles back. He won't get pressured, but it'll allow the Bulldogs to get a full-scale change out there. Left side trying to go for the lead pass. On the stick, turned over. Onside, they're going to bring it in. Nolan Brown, he's cut off. Lead pass over to O'Leary. O'Leary down the right side. O'Leary cutting in. Shot. Another blocker saved by Monburquette. Staying solid back there. Dished off, trying to get this odd man rush going. Gonna get it over to the left side. Chance for a shot into Gallagher Temple, and he'll calmly glove that thing down. Shot by Sam Murray. 9:48 left to go here in the second. That's when you know you've done a good provincials or a good tournament, when the last game of round robins technically affected 3 different teams. That one in behind, try to play it off. Back over to Surrett. Spun around and a man down, arm up behind here, and it looks like we're gonna get our first power play. Bulldogs, low shot, Stewart side. Gillis will touch it up. 2 minutes, tripping, and with 9:30 left to go in the second. Antigonish power play, first one of the game. Over to the right side. Try to play that back. It'll be fought for hard. Wrapped around the other way. Merrick Stewart. Stewart back to the line, held in by Andy Murray. Up in the zone, kind of getting in each other's faces. Left side, try to play that down. Muscled back in front of the net. McPhee hustles after that puck. He'll backhand it and in one motion pick it up and send it down the length of the ice. Great clear by McPhee. 9:05 to go here in the second. 1:30 to go in the power play. Antigonish trying to tie this game up. Backhanded. Touched on. Duffy now on rushing, hands it off, and that's going to be offside Burke, and he shook his head, but he also knew it at the same time, so maybe a little self-disappointment, I suppose. He knew. 8:50 left to go here in the second. So far, been a good game. Antigonish giving Bedford all they can handle right now. Bedford threw everything but the kitchen sink at them there at the end of the first. They were able to hold them off for the most part. Down and behind, Duffy gonna circle out. On the wall, stopped up. Hard stick there, trying to get it by, and Duffy shoots at the length of the ice. Grabbed there by Chisholm. Chisholm down low. Circled off, Chisholm to the right side. Trying for that lead pass, gonna be hustled out into the zone. That one steered aside. Gallagher Temple tracks that one down. Back to the line, still a power play for 37 seconds. Dished across, gonna have to take this on the bounce there. Stewart back there, falls in behind Duffy. Hard shot up the right side, and that one ricochets all the way back into the end. 23 seconds left to go on the power play. Andy Murray up the left side. Sticked out, back to Murray. McPhee leads pass up the right side, trying to spin that thing around. Bedford shoots it back the other way. Hustled after in the corner, Alex McDonald. Alex McDonald had a strong game yesterday. Ricochets off the boards, falling back. Pass over to the right side, gains center and send it in, and that'll be back to 5-on-5. Antigonish with it in behind the net though, trying to spin that thing out. Still in the corner, back to 5-on-5. Fanned on there. Bulldogs, nice job to make a second effort. Keeping it in the zone. Back around, left side, right side shot, that one rising over the crossbar. Into the zone now, touched on. McPhee's trying to play that forward. O'Leary grabs it. O'Leary onside, has Burke ahead. Burke shot, scores! And if you leave Burke open, he'll put it home. And that's the second one of the game there, and the Blues flags are waving. My buddy over there, got McPhee showing his support, but Antigonish still got to keep it up here. 2-0 the score. Tough not to score on that power play chance, but still do not mind their play here at all. Maddox Burke with the second one. Pinched in along the wall. Antigonish trying to get the next one. Into the middle, Hakala knocked off the stick. This place went pretty quiet once Bedford scored. They explode if the other thing, if Antigonish scores. Burke knocked off it at the last second. Pushed back into the corner. Pinched in along the wall. That's going to go over to Robertson. Back down, Robertson. Fighting for it, pitched it along the points. Monbriquette still the difference in this game. 5:56 left to go here in the second. Hakala tries to play it around. Mood on the end wall. Tipped in through at the middle. Back to the line. Dished across Gillis. Gillis steps in, low shot, tipped wide, and that one was a nice tip. Just about half an inch on the right side. That was extremely close. Try to jam it in on the post, and they score. So Bedford now adds another one, and it'll be 3-0. And we'll head back to center. And now Antigonish looking a little dejected, headed to the bench. And question here, would you mind the coach calling a timeout right now? I mean, they played a fantastic first half of this game. We're over halfway done. But it is 3-0 the score here now. Talked about ad nauseum how every goal matters. That nausea at every goal matters. Down the right side. We'll just have to continue playing this one out. Antigonish got to keep that pressure on that they had there in the first period. Down the side, backhanded on. Monbriquette gets the save. I made the point that this Bedford team likes to just jam it in once it gets in front. That was the first goal they were able to get like that. Worked in the other way. Lead pass across. Could be a 2-on-1 in front. And they get a shot. Saved by Gallagher Temple. Gallagher Temple with a big one back the other way. Brian now to the left side. Into the skates. Spun around. Brian, extra effort. Cutting through the middle. Another chance. Shot in. It's off the post. Monbriquette didn't know where it was. It just trickled out. 4:48 left to go here in the second. We're buzzing right through this game. Both teams coming to play. That one chopped down in the zone. And they'll go for an icing. We'll head back to the Antigonish end. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in here on High Button Sports. The last round robin game. It's been quite the ride. I guess it's the 12th game. That's right? 4 first day, 4 yesterday, 4 today, I suppose. Over to Hopkins. Hopkins down to O'Leary. Spun back around. Picked up by Nolan Brown. Nolan Brown, straight line skating down the left side. Bringing that puck in, staying onside and shooting that down low. McPhee. McPhee grabs it. He'll touch that pass over to the middle. Grab now by McPhee again. McPhee, individual effort by the D-man down the left side. Now shot that one wide. Wrapping around the boards here. In ahead it goes. Back into the zone. McPhee will be the first one to get it. Dumped down by Brown. Left side into the skates. Pulled back. Into the offensive zone. Passed off. Trying to steer ahead. It's in the skates. Now open chance in front. Antigonish rides up behind. Rebound shot. That one high. Gallagher Temple shutting the door here. Antigonish with some good pushback after that third goal. Back over and into the zone, spun around, trying to poke that thing free. Picked up on the left side, pushing away at each other. Gillis spun back around on the line. That one's sent down and it stays in. Gillis now going to grab. And across. That puck's worked up the wall. Left side now, stepping in. Antigonish trying again. Nice stop-up play there. Shot in, short side shot. Back to the line. That was Merrick Stewart. And now the other way, Hackala. Hackala might have a break. Coming down, trying to stop it. And a good play there. Putting the pressure on Andy Murray. And does just enough to stop the Hackala break. And now a penalty coming. Mood will head to the backs. Slashing after. So a young Jackson Mood will sit in the box for two. And now, with 2:43 left to go in the second period, Antigonish will head to the power play. And you have number 5, Andy Murray, to thank for that one. He continues a strong weekend here. Land in behind. Land's going to try to shoot that out. It'll split the D and send the length of the ice. Murray hustling back for it. Checking all the way down. Surrett pressuring. Plays it up the right side clean. Off to Merrick Stewart now. Hand it off to Andrew Jones. Drop back. On the line, Murray. Murray walks. High shot. Tipped in front. It's still loose. Gallagher Temple on it in a hurry. And Gallagher Temple locked in right now. Gallagher Temple has had quite the history here with us on High Button Sports. Introduced to that young man at the Joe Lamontang a calendar year ago this week. He was the goalie for another team, can't quite remember who, but he won the Sidney Crosby shootout as a goalie, and he had a big celebration on the ice right in front of our cameras at the Scotia One rink in Cole Harbour. We posted the clip, it kind of blew up, and this year he made the AAA Bedford team. They hired us on to do all their regular season games. And so he's had a little bit of a career development here at High Button Sports. Surrett down the right side. Surrett stepping in, trying to hold him off. A big pad save there, Montbriquet. Surrett trying to will that one into the back of the net. It's set down the length of the ice for an icing. So 1:55 left to go in the second. We'll head back the other way. 1:12 on the power play. Face off, coming in here, Burke. Burke wins that forward. Penalty killing for Bedford. Over to the left side, picked up Francis McDonald. He tries to lead past that. Sent in for another icing. We'll head back down. 1 minute to go here in the second. Burke is actually a first-year player here in this league. He's got a real gift out there, and I don't know. I have a feeling we might be seeing him on High Button Sports down the line if he continues his trajectory. A first-year player with that much offensive skill and scoring touch. Rare to come by. We'll see. Well, give me a reminder in 3 or 4 years, and I'll see if that prediction that he could be something special pans out. Right side now in towards the middle. Try to backhand that on. It's back off to the corner. Half wall. Picked up Stewart. Dished across on the blue line. Back in towards the middle. Turned over, and Burke will grab it. Intercepted, trying to move around, and a nice active stick there stops it. They'll tag up. Down the right side, Brian. He cuts towards the middle. 1:15 left to go in the second. We'll have a 10-minute break after this one. Be back for the 15-minute third. Now hand pass there, so a bit of a break there for Antigonish. 1:08 left to go here in the second. "25 seconds left on that power play that saw Mood head to the box for the slashing after the chance by O'Leary. Pushed back to the line. Grabbed there by Chisholm. Dishes that across right side. Pushed down the zone, land. Into the zone they come. Pulling back. It's Merrick Stewart. This will be my last stream for today, so the skills competition will not be streamed. Just a reminder, we'll be back tomorrow morning for all 4 games to finish us off on the U13AAA Provincials. That one's sent into the corner. Try to wrap that around. It's held up. Down the wall, pitched in. Oh, and a changing. The puck almost ended up in among the skates, the feet of the assistant coach there on Antigonish. 1-4. That's the end of the power play. Mood will come out of the box and head directly on the ice. O'Leary tries to pinch it forward. Worked back the other way. 5-on-5 here. 15 seconds to go in the period. Trying to make a last-second push here. Bulldogs. Sent in around the boards. Hopkins will try to chop at it. 7 seconds to go. Pitched in Van Poel East. He makes a heads-up pass to get it up the left side, and that'll take us to the end of 2. So 3-0 at the end of 2. We'll be back for our big-time third period here in 10 minutes. You don't want to go anywhere. We'll see you. All right, folks, we are back. Third and final period here of round robin, set to start, and we're off to the races. 15 minutes on the clock. You all know the story of the game. Let's see who gets the. Let's see what happens here. Let's watch this thing play out. Down the right side, Mood into the corner. Antigonish fought hard in the first 2 periods, down 3. Bedford trying to become the only 3-0 team. There's fans running around, there's kids running around, everything you can imagine here in the rink right now. Spun back to the line, McPhee shot on, that one off the post. A nice hard shot by McPhee, just wide. Back over to McPhee again, he'll step in right side, try to steer in front. Chipped back around, Berkeley looking for the wraparound, no one really there in front for Bedford. A late on-rushing Brian was the closest thing they had to it. Now dish down in the zone. Left side into center, stopped up back in. Back in behind, hand it off. That through center. Left side on the blue. Gonna come back on, chopped at. Gillis gonna lose that puck. In behind to Robertson. Robertson pulls back. That back to Gillis in the corner. Chopped in through the middle, McLean. McLean down the wall. McLean steps in, shot. Nice save there, Monberquette. That one dropped in behind, Surrett. Trying to spin back around, Antigonish up the right side. Pulled back into the zone, Vanderwell dished across. Picked up, hard shot down. That should go for an icing, and we'll head back to the other end. All right, short little break there. Had to take care of something, but now we're back here on the wall. Try to play that up. That one's sent into the half side. Gonna try to chip back in through center. So 12:28 left to go here. Bedford trying to add to the lead. Antigonish trying to hang on, punch their ticket to tomorrow, trying to get this game. Remember, tie or a win, they're in. On the wall. Drop that, Van Polgeest. Over to O'Leary. O'Leary down the right side. The offense coming in waves here for Bedford. O'Leary back in the corner. In behind, chop that. Spun back around, O'Leary now free. Again, and a nice little play there. Up the wing, we'll pick it up. In stride, down the right side. That one stopped. Back in towards the middle. Burke stick handling on, poked away. Chip back, in behind. McPhee tries to catch up to it, and that'll be whistled down. 11:36 to go here in the third period. Thank you for tuning in here on High Button Sports. We're into our final portion here, the round robin, our final period. Back in the other way, Burke on it. Burke, one over to the side, Mood. Try to push that forward, Mood. Chopped off the stick. Back in through center, that one's gonna come back to the line. Try to ricochet that over, Mood. Mood pushing it ahead. Pinched in along the wall. Tried to play down, it's in the skates, and McPhee on the line said that should have been a slash, but no call by the referees. Sent back off to the wall. Bedford pushing the pace here to start here. 4 minutes into the third period. Nervous Antigonish fans, watch on. Back down the right side. In ahead, spun out. Antigonish could really use a goal right now. Back to the line, sent back to the blue. Chipped up the right side. They've had their looks here. It hasn't been a problem. Gallagher Temple's had a fantastic game shot and they score! Just as I say it, they put it home, and a big reaction here from the crowd. As the one goal, a big one. There, make it 3-1, and with 10:42, they get on the board. Gallagher Temple has had a fantastic game. They've fired along on him and finally get one by him. And that's what I was saying. This place explodes when Antigonish scores. And props there to the young number 9, DeYoung. Push to the corner. Now you got to hold him off again. Down 2. Up on the wall. Picked it up. Trying to center that in front. Gillis. Gillis pulls back. Nice hard pass over to Brian. Back to Gillis. Gillis going to try to skate that in through center. He brings it in. Corrals that puck. Shot on, tipped aside Montbriquet. Montbriquet's been up to the task here so far. Despite letting in a couple, he's been the difference maker here tonight. Robertson circles back. He'll just shoot that back over to Gillis. Gillis back to Robertson. Holds, tried to shoot that up the wall. Picked up now by Hunter McLean. McLean plays it over. Chop that. Now it'll be a foot race back the other way. Robertson, one-on-one. Held up. Antigonish try to spin around. No call on the play there. As Andrew Jones just kind of spun out. Robertson did enough. Back in the other way now, Brewer. Brewer, nice crossovers. Hand off right side, shot. And a glove save there by Montbriquet. Back on into the wall. We got 9:20 to go here. Up the right side, that one's chipped by. Hustled off into the zone, Duffy. Duffy picked up. Skating it out through center. Duffy stutter step into the left corner. Spun around there. Trying to play it up the boards. Van Polgeest. He'll step out in front. Van Polgeest wires one. That one blocked before it can get there. And a hit there. A body contact. I think that's going to be on O'Leary. Pardon me. It'll be an interference. Oh no. Okay, yeah, they are. Was I wrong? Nope. Okay, it is O'Leary they're bringing in. And an interference call, just a little too rough on that puck as they were going at it behind the net. Into the offensive end here. A power play coming for Antigonish, and a big one here with 8:49 to go in the third. Back up. Shot down the wall, stopped. In behind, touched up, and Blues able to send that down the length of the ice. Hustled after, picked up by Chisholm. Chisholm in behind. He'll kind of get tied up. Chisholm back over. Burke, Hakala on it. Hakala into the skates. Chisholm chip down ahead, trying to escape for that. That one's offside by a mile. They'll get lucky and no whistle. It'll be come out. Burke with some contact there. Back of the zone, up the right side, stopped, shot back around. 3-1 the score here. Antigonish on the power play for another minute and 16. Backhanded over. Back up the middle, down the right side, it'll fall into the zone. Hustled after. Off the corner there, Sam Murray keeping that puck in the offensive zone now. Land tries to grab it and get it out. Hustling out. Mood steps in, shot block, and a big block by Andy Murray as Mood had his spot picked. Here on the right side, trying to bring it in. Back to the line. Sent in. Picked up, and now they'll skate that one out. Dished across. Right side, ricochet off the boards there, Nolan Brown. Nolan Brown picked it up off the pass. 30 seconds left to go in the power play. We're halfway through the third. Back to Brown. Brown, he'll take his time with it. Hand it back to the line. Tie it up in front there. Both are going to get back up. Brown has a lane. Brown holding. Tries to dish in front. It's still free in front. Back over Van Polgeest. Van Polgeest couldn't clear it out, but at least he cleared it from the front of the net. Gillis now right side. That one chopped out of midair to keep it alive, but that'll be the end of the power play. 6:48 to go here in the period. Shot back the other way. Back in behind, in through the zone there. McPhee wind up slap shot. Save there. Marquette still holds strong. 6:30 to go here in the third. 3-1 lead. Been a great game. Everything it's been chalked up to be. Everything was hyped up to be. It's delivered. A great day of hockey. McLean spins around, right side, shot, and that one stopped. Catches some shin pads in front. Grab now, looking for the potential break. Picked up in stride, down ahead, shot, missing. Sam Murray. Sam Murray almost made this a 1-goal game. Back over against Sam Murray through the legs. The low shot, it's almost ahead for him again, and he can't corral that third one in. And a perfect sauce pass right up the middle. Just like they teach you in practice, right? Sit there, wait for that puck at the blue line, and enjoy your breakaway. Step back in the other way. 5:45 to go here in the third. I think Murray probably felt the weight of the world on his shoulders there. Face-off coming. 3-1 the score. Pulled in behind. Trying to wrap that around the opposite end on the stick. Spun around. Tied up there in the middle. Chopped off O'Leary. Right side stepping in. Pushed off to Royner. Fought for along the ice there. Trying to fish it out. Up the wall. Pushed off in behind. Brewer muscled off that puck. O'Leary tries to backhand it up. Then he'll take another go at it. Down and behind. Pardon me. Back to the line, McPhee. Bouncing off the end boards. Van Polgeest getting pressured. He'll keep it alive down low. Try for the wraparound. Held on to Bedford. Lots of time to work with it in behind. 4:45 to go here in the third. Up the wall. Could be an all-man rush. Looking for the lead pass. Jinks off the stick as he couldn't hit the mark. Gave some time back for McPhee and Hopkins to skate back on it. McPhee picks up in stride. McPhee now head up down the ice. He'll pull that thing into the body. He'll walk in, shot, missing. Spun back around, right side. In on the line, cleared back the other way. That one will go for an ice. And with 4:11 left to go here in the third, we'll head back into the Bedford end. And this heater has been on the entire game. Kind of thought these things were like a, you put in a tuning, it'll be on for 15 minutes sort of thing. That's what they got in East Hants. But this thing has been cranked all game long for the first time this tournament. I feel like I'm in a bit of a pressure cooker up here with all these fans around, the heat on the face, an intense game in front of me. Hour 8 at the rink here today. Picked up down low. Gillis tries to play it through the middle. It'll be worked over and Mood. Lead pass right side. Into the zone they come. Robertson getting muscled off that puck in behind. Lead pass, could be a 2-on-1 the other way. Mood's trying to cover back on D. Picked up in through the zone. Turned over, lead pass into the skate. Nice job stopping that before it can gain center. Back in, and a high stick touches that up. 3:26 to go here in the third. Provincial zone. Fight for it. Try to shoot it down the left side. Pushed off again there. Chipped up on the wall. Try to get it back. Rushing into that one. Brian had kind of turned himself around, and the on-rushing Vandeweel took his moment to work that into the zone. Tried to chip off the wall. Staying with it, Surrett, but kept in the zone. And he just gonna shoot it on, and a nice save by Gallagher Temple as that was fired on in a hurry. 3:01 to go here in the third. Puck dropped, picked up by Bedford as it frees up the left side. Van Polgeest, he'll enter the zone, stopping up. Just gonna wrap that around the end boards. 2:49 to go here. Back in behind, Bedford maybe looking for a wraparound. They'll get tied up. Picked up by Land now. Land shoots it out in front on the right side. Poked at. Falling back in the zone there. Alex McDonald tries to work it around. Bedford deep into enemy territory right now. Stick lift. That one dropping down in front. Down the left side, entering. Holding, trying to backhand on. It's poked away Gallagher Temple. Track that one right into the blocker. Onto the line, 2 minutes to go. Shot on, another save. 3-1 the score. Held in behind, up the right side. That one sent the length of the ice. Chisholm grabbing up the wall, and that one missing the mark. It won't be an icing though. Hopkins on it. Hopkins on in the corner. Turned over. Back in around the other side. Vandeweel pinched down. Final 90 seconds here, down 3-1 Antigonish. We'll see how they celebrate at the end of this one. I'm just as curious as the rest of you are. Into the zone, spun out. Try to pull that forward, touched up Hopkins. Hopkins across. Got back in the zone. McQuarrie over under the wall. He gets knocked over. Bedford trying to center out front. We're into our final minute of play here. Antigonish gonna chip it down. Will that go for an icing? It will. 55 seconds to go. We'll head back down. It's 3-1 here for Bedford. And we're in a bit of a spot here, not gonna lie. Chili peppers come on, timeout called. Well, Bedford calling the timeout here. Antigonish played a great game here. We're still not sure exactly what it'll mean, but we know that they've come to play here against this top Bedford team. Snide will give a fist bump to Gallagher Temple on the other side. One of his best games here in a while. Stick on the boards there. And we'll head into the offensive end here. Antigonish. 55 seconds on the clock. Trying to kill it out here in their own end. Into the middle. Hooked up by Sam Murray. Sam Murray over, and it'll be cleared out. And now down the left side for a rush. Sent into the zone there behind Gallagher Temple. Picked up by Stewart. Merrick Stewart, the MVP of the game last night. Fanned on, poked by McLean. 36 seconds to go. McLean powering down the wing. He's looking for a lane. McLean dished across. They miss. Off the stick of Robertson. Picked up now in stride. Down the right. Skating on. Losing the puck. Sam Murray tried to will that thing into the offensive zone. 17 seconds to go. Robertson and McLean almost connecting. Sent it to Murray. Brian now with it as well. 7 seconds. Looks like Bedford's going to come away and be the 3-0 team here as the clock runs out. And the Antigonish Bulldogs are celebrating, so kind of what we presume. They're not going to make any calls exactly, but both sides proud with their performance. Regardless of what happens after this, it was a great final game here. And we'll head to center here, shake hands, we'll give out our final MVP. Thank you, Norma, there in the chat. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure covering these games, and like I said, I'll be here tomorrow, so we're not done yet. Gallagher Temple with his best game in a long while, played fantastic. Looks like he has a little bit of a war paint on. Hakala will take it home there on the right side. Bedford, the favorites going into tomorrow, just based on pure, nothing else but record. The only 3-0 team. And there we go. The hometown, Donnelly DeYoung. I believe he scored their only goal, but that'll do it here for us on High Button Sports. We appreciate you tuning in. We will see you tomorrow morning for our semifinals. And if you're not going to see us tomorrow morning, thanks for all the support this weekend. Much appreciated here from Jeff Warburton. Appreciate